vMix Social now allows you to add YouTube chat like this directly into your live stream. Stick around to see how you can do it. Hi everyone, we've recently added an update to vMix Social that allows you to bring in YouTube chat directly into your live stream. That means you can ask your viewers questions and tell them to send in answers and comments, or maybe get them to ask questions, and then you're able to display them directly onto your live stream. Now this is really good for being able to interact with your YouTube live viewers. With the addition of YouTube, it means you can now bring in content from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube directly into your live stream. So if you're simulcasting across a number of different platforms, you're actually able to bring in a huge amount of audience interaction. So in this video today, I'm going to show you how to use the YouTube component of vMix Social. Now we do have an additional video that will show you the original members of vMix Social, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and you can check that out in the description below. Alongside the vMix Social setup for YouTube, I'll also show you how you can easily moderate comments and chat by using something like an iPad, a tablet, or a phone that's connected to the same local network as your vMix computer. So let's jump into vMix. So here we are in vMix. You'll need to make sure that you have vMix 20.0.0.42 or above in order to use YouTube chat. Now this will have the latest version of vMix Social, which is 4 point something. To start off, we're going to add a new title so that we can add YouTube chat to our production. Head to Add Input, then go to Title, and then what you want to do is go to the Social tab here. Now we have some pre-built ones that you can use for vMix Social, or you can build your own in the vMix Title Designer. So we go down here, I like this one here because it's red, and we're going to click OK. Now some of the templates will include text fields that won't be altered by vMix Social. For example here, we have a title that's available, so we can actually add a title to the title. So down the bottom right hand corner, you'll notice there's a title section here, and that won't be filled out by vMix Social. So we're going to add a title here called vMix YouTube. Now you can make more adjustments to these different fields later on if you want to, and then match up different things to make sure that they're all in the right location. Now here's a fun fact from the future that I forgot to add to this video, and now I'm adding at the end. If you go to the font section, and then choose Segoi UI emoji, you can actually use the emojis from the YouTube chat. Now back to your regular programming. Now once the title template is ready to go, we can open up vMix Social. Now vMix Social can be found by searching in Windows Explorer for it, or all you need to do is go to the vMix hamburger menu down here and click on vMix Social. Now vMix Social will automatically search for and connect to vMix if it's running, and you'll notice that up here it says vMix connected. Now, vMix Social supports 5 different social data sources: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, IRC, and now YouTube. Multiple sources can be used at the same time. Now, this video is about YouTube, so we're going to go through that now. Now, if you want to use some of the other ones, you can check out our other videos. Now, click on the YouTube icon to start, and that will bring up the YouTube settings. Now we've already logged into our YouTube account, but if you wanted to log into YouTube, you just need to click on the button and then log into your account that's associated with the stream. So from the drop-down menu, you'll be able to see the different streams that are available to you to grab the chat comments. Now there are 2 ways to stream to YouTube. You can either use the Stream Now option, or you can schedule events, and vMix Social allows for both of these methods. If you're going to use the Stream Now method, you'll see the name of your Stream Now stream in the drop-down menu here. So for example, our Stream Now name is vMix Funtime Live Show Stream Now. So that's the one that's always in YouTube ready to go when we want to stream directly from vMix. So I've also created down here some scheduled streams. So these are events that I've created. So Stream 1 and Stream 2. Now I'm just going to go select our Stream Now option. So as you can see here, the note says that chat messages are only available for active live streams. So that means once your stream starts, then you'll be able to start seeing chat comments on those particular streams. But with vMix Social, you can set them up in here beforehand, and then as soon as your stream goes live, those chat messages will start coming through. Keep in mind that vMix Social for YouTube is for live chat only. It's not for pre-recorded video comments on YouTube. So we'll click OK. Now to turn on a connection to a vMix Social source, click the On button next to it. So we're going to use YouTube here, and we're going to click the On button. Now when it's available, it will turn green. Now the number displayed will tell you how many results there are for your search option. So we've got 4 YouTube chat comments waiting to go. Now you can set up multiple sources here, and each of those can be turned on. You can see the different comments from different locations. So as I mentioned before, this is really good if you're simulcasting across different platforms. You can include everybody's interactions across each different streaming provider. It's a really great way to build a community because some people like particular platforms, so you can bring everybody together on one stream. Now that we have our sources set up and turned on, click the View button to see them all. So this little button here will bring up a web interface that will allow you to see your YouTube chat. Now this will open up a browser on your computer, but you can also copy this URL and put it into any tablet or phone or computer that's connected to the local network in order to see your chat comments coming through. Okay, so this is what the vMix social interface looks like. Now it's really easy to select and approve content. Basically, if you want to use a particular chat here, you just need to click it and then press send. This will immediately send the content to your title in vMix. So if we open up vMix again, as you can see, I Like Turtles has appeared with our user icon, our YouTube icon here, and the name of our account. And as we mentioned before, we set up a title down here that said vMix YouTube. Now, if you've recently sent a comment to vMix Social, a little green icon will appear here. Now, you can also moderate content by putting it into a queue. So for example, this means that you can have a number of selected chats that you can load up and then rotate in vMix. So to queue something, just click on it and then click Add to Queue. Now you notice that a little orange icon will appear here letting you know that it's now in your queue. Now if you want to view the queue, now that's hard to say, you can click on the button up the top and then you can see anything that's in the queue. Now then you can clear the queue if you wanted to, and also you can search in vMix Social using this search section here. Now if I want to go back, I can just click View All. Now the queue is important, and I'll explain a little bit later on how you can use that to moderate different chats. So we're just going to clear the queue again. So we've now cleared the queue. So now that we have our vMix Social here, we can start using it like a normal title. So if we want to overlay it here, we can use that in our different overlay channels. So on our live show, we actually have an iPad that we've set up to use the vMix Social chat on it, which makes things really easy for us to be able to send those things directly to the screen. Now, as you can see, the URL from vMix Social is in the address bar, and I just click on the item that I want to send, and then it will go through to our production. Now, if you watched our live show, which I'll show now in the video, you'll notice that the title actually appeared from below when I pressed the send button. So it actually moved up when I actually sent it to vMix. So now I'm going to show you how to set that up. Now, vMix Social actually has the ability to trigger an overlay when you send content to vMix Social. So what I can do is I can create a specific overlay channel just for my social media or my YouTube chat. And then I can click here, which will trigger that overlay when I want to use it. So I'll show you how we can set that up now in our overlays. So as you can see here, I've got channel 4 in my overlays set up to be full screen, and then I can change the effect and the duration of it. So what I'm going to do is have it just do a wipe, and I can then change the duration. So I can make it last for 5 seconds and then go away. So now that we've got that set up, I'm going to click OK. I'm going to go back to my social settings here, and then I'm going to send this one here. So we'll see what happens. So as you can see, now that I've used that overlay trigger function, I'm actually, when I'm sending it, it's actually sending it into that overlay channel and then disappearing after 5 seconds. So that's super handy to help automate your chat or your social comments coming through. Now you can change this overlay channel depending on how you want. You could set it up to not disappear and then have a separate button to turn it off in shortcuts. But we like the ability to be able to have it for a short period of time and then fade away. You can ask your questions, and then you don't have to worry about your overlay titles and that type of thing. So you can kind of just manage and automate it prior to setting up your show. Now by default, if you've just got one social title, it will appear in this list here. If you've got multiple ones, you'll be able to select the different social title that you want to use for your particular production. So in the vMix Social window, you'll notice that there's a tick box called Automatically Update Title with Most Recent Entries. Now when this is ticked, vMix Social will automatically send entries every 15 seconds by default. However, I've lowered it here to 3 seconds. So if I tick this here, you'll notice that over here, every 3 seconds, it will rotate the content that I have in my chat. Now, if I untick that, we'll stop that for now. But if you use that, you need to make sure that the content that's coming through is going to be clean. Unfortunately, this means that it's going to be unmoderated. So if you open that up, it means all of your chat messages that are coming through. Now you can change, like I said before, the duration of how long it takes for the next one to come up, and you can create a rotation of a certain number of them. Now, ideally, you would want to use the comments and chat like we do. We send them across manually one at a time. But if you wanted to create a queue of moderated comments, you could use the queued entries only tick box down here. So at the start of the video, you would have noticed that I had a rotation of the YouTube chat being displayed. And this is how you set that up. So basically, I can click my queued entries only, and anything that I've got in my queue will just rotate through. So I can moderate all of my chat and just send those ones that are in the queue to vMix. Now to use this rotation, even for the queued entries, just make sure you tick this box here. Now underneath that, you'll see limit text to. Now, this isn't really a big deal for YouTube chat because it's limited at 200 characters, so you don't really need to worry about this. The big issue will be your actual title, so make sure that your title can fit in 200 characters. So make sure that you adjust the font size to be sure that you can fit in your chat. So do some tests, add a 200 character chat, and then make sure that it fits in your title. Now underneath here, you'll see edit title mappings. Now vMix Social will automatically match up content from social media such as the username or message to matching name fields within the title template for vMix. Now if you would like to customize the mappings or the way the content is presented, you can click this button and then go through the different fields. So as you can see here, things like message and from name have been mapped automatically. There are a variety of options to choose from, and if you're using your own custom title, you can select where different information is displayed. For example, if I wanted to stop the name from being displayed, I could change the drop-down menu box next to from name to blank. And as you can see on my title here, the from name has now disappeared. Now underneath that, you'll see view log will show you your connection to different social media comments and chats, and refresh title will refresh the title. Now at the top right hand corner, you'll see a question mark here, so that will load up the help and documentation guide to vMix Social. So if you have any questions about things like title mappings, the web interface, refreshing titles, all that kind of stuff, you can find it in the by clicking the little question mark there. So that will bring up the vMix Social page here, so you can go through all of the information and that type of thing. So for a more in-depth tutorial about vMix Social and how to use the other social media networks, check out the video in the description below or the one at the end of this video. Now vMix Social comes as a free addition to every copy of vMix, so we have a free 60-day trial of vMix on our website at vmix.com, and if you have any questions, feel free to send us through an email via the support page on our website. Thanks for watching.
Click to watch another exciting vMix tutorial.